Escalating U.S. immigration enforcement. From Minnesota to national expansion, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) is dramatically increasing its presence in several states, sparking legal challenges and protests. Recent developments include the deployment of a new, expansive detention network centered in Minnesota, which now spans at least 5 states. This aggressive enforcement strategy is coupled with reports of AI-driven errors, sending agents into the field without adequate training, and an escalating pattern of impunity for fatal shootings by ICE officers. The Minnesota Flashpoint, the state of Minnesota, along with Twin Cities officials, has filed a lawsuit against the federal government to halt what they call an invasion of ICE agents. This legal battle comes amid widespread public outrage over the fatal shooting of Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis, which has fueled protests across the country. The situation raises questions about the limits of federal authority within state borders and whether ICE can operate without oversight. Intelligence versus rhetoric. Venezuela and Tren de Aragua. The Trump administration's rhetoric about a coordinated invasion from Venezuelan gangs, particularly the Tren de Aragua, does not align with actual U.S. intelligence assessments. Hundreds of internal records show that the gang's activity in the U.S. is fragmented and consists of low-level crime, rather than a structured terrorist threat. Despite this, Trump has declared that Venezuela's governance will remain under U.S. control until a proper transition is achieved, signaling wider interventionist plans in Latin America. Escalation and impunity over the past decade. ICE agents have fatally shot over 24 people without facing criminal charges, according to documented cases. This lack of accountability fuels concerns about unchecked power and raises the possibility of further abuses. Meanwhile, platforms like GoFundMe are under scrutiny for hosting fundraisers for ICE agents involved in controversial shootings, potentially violating their own terms of service. Expansion beyond Minnesota. Sources indicate that the Trump administration is planning to replicate its aggressive enforcement playbook in other blue states, including California and New York. This suggests a broader strategy to leverage federal power in areas resistant to immigration enforcement policies. The DOJ's slow release of Epstein-related files, despite having hundreds of thousands of pages left to review, adds to the sense of opacity and selective justice. The situation points to a rapidly escalating conflict between federal enforcement and local resistance, with civil liberties and the rule of law hanging in the balance. The combination of aggressive tactics, unchecked impunity, and questionable intelligence raises serious questions about the future of immigration policy in the U.S.